has so many staffs. They are very helpful whenever we buy something, so they always help us. Okay, talk about like
Okay,
this.
ma'am.
आप बताएं कि grocery store में मौजूद क्या क्या चीजें
Grocery store has many things like grocery item, and it has a staff to help us, and it has a has also meat item, and it has a other item, fabric item, and uh, uh, all detergent item, and it has all the uh, item which you need to fulfill your requirement. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you were right. That's great. Nice try, Wasim. You did very well. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. I'm in office, so I have
Yeah,
this time.
I
Okay,
can
thank you.
understand. Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay, no problem. My pleasure. So yes, remaining
Thank you, but
students
thank you.
can. My pleasure. Faiza, nahi, Aisha Fayaz ready. Yes, Aisha.
Hello, Samik ma'am. Okay.
Walaikum assalam.
Now I would like to discuss about the grocery store. I think that it has a lot of the things we can be describe with my fellows, so that I choose this topic. We visited
Ji.
to the store last night. I see there a store has a large number of the area covered, and it has a large parking area, and it has a different apartment where we can see all the things separately, and we are selected there all the things very easily. And I saw that store has a lot of the dry fruits apartment, vegetables and fruits, also household, and it has a cosmetic, it has self caring products, and it has a lot of cosmetic, sorry, it has a lot of clothing, and it also it has also uh, garments area, and uh, it has poultry or dairy products. It has a lot of chocolates there. It has a lot of cookies there, and I think it's enough. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. Nice try. You did very well. Keep it up, Aisha. Nice to talk to you. Okay, so next who wanna participate? Muqaddas and Naila Iqbal, Nimra has done, I think. Naz, you three are left. Would you like to participate? No one wants to participate. Okay, dear students. So the person who has done one, so if they want to talk about like the thing which it doesn't have, so you can talk about that thing. Okay, I'm gonna clear all the feedbacks first. You all have to raise your hands again. Okay, you can choose one place and talk about that place, the thing which it doesn't have. Okay. Okay, Bibi Hina, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I talk about grocery store. Okay. It doesn't have a dairy section. It doesn't have a parking area. It doesn't have a cosmetic section. It doesn't have kids toy section. It doesn't have a dry fruit section. It doesn't have vegetable section. It doesn't have a meat section like chicken, mutton, and fish. That's it, ma'am. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yeah, correct. But mostly grocery store has all kind of that
Yeah,
things which
yes,
you
ma'am.
have.
I just make a negative sentence, but mostly
Ji.
everything available in every
Grocery store.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you
Okay,
are right.
ma'am.
Okay, good try. Keep it up. You did very well. Your all sentences were correct. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next, my pleasure. Hafiza. Hafiza, are you ready?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm good to go. Ma'am, I was thinking
Ji.
that like make the sentences like as Bibi Hina made so many sentences, and you said that all these things are available on some grocery store. So I think can we
जी
go with the structure like it doesn't have electronics, it doesn't have furniture, like whatever coming into my
जी
mind.
जी you
Like
are
it,
right.
we want.
जी that's great. Okay, you can talk about that thing,
Oh,
electronic thing.
okay. Yes. There are a lot of things in a grocery store. Of course, my classmate has talked about it, like which we used in like in daily lives. But what it doesn't have, it I think grocery store has no electronics. I would say because you won't
It
find a
doesn't have,
laptop,
okay? It
smart. Okay,
doesn't have.
it
The
doesn't.
structure is it doesn't have.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. It doesn't have laptops, smartphones, TVs, or other electronic gadgets. It doesn't have furniture, like you won't find chairs, tables, sofas, bed sets, or like this kind of stuff in grocery store. It doesn't have clothing and footwear, but I see a lot of grocery store also have, a small area about clothing section, but I think most of the time, yeah, I would say mostly grocery store have no this kind of stuff. Like they don't sell clothes or shoes or accessories. I think because it usually it is for like groceries, I would say, for home. All right, it doesn't even have automobiles like spare parts. It doesn't have cars, motorcycles, tires, engine, and so many things. It also doesn't have like luxury items like expensive jewelry, as Hina Bibi also mentioned. Designer like handbags. It doesn't have uniform. I would say, yeah, it doesn't have even a pharmacy, pharmaceutical drugs. I would say like we won't find some basic medicines, and it also doesn't have toys and games. Like I say, some supermarkets may have a small like section. They are in a they are large. I would say it's in a large grocery store, they have a small section about toys and games, but most of the grocery store doesn't like they are not specialized in toys or band games. So they don't even have book. It doesn't have, okay. It doesn't have books and stationery. Like uh, couldn't find we won't find books there, stationery, newspapers like these, and it also doesn't supply it doesn't have pet supplies, I would say. Hmm, that is it. I was thinking to talk about classroom, but I was
Okay,
just
okay,
asking that, but it doesn't have, and I spoke on grocery store,
okay, that's
but it's
good.
okay.
Nice try, Farida Hafiza. You did very well. You explained it. Keep it up there. Nice try. If you are
Thank
talking
you.
about more than one stores, then you can say they have. Okay, they have these things and have these things. Okay.
Oh
अगर आप एक
yes.
से ज्यादा के store के बारे में बात कर रहे हो या किसी भी जगह के बारे में बात कर रहे हो, so you can say they don't have. Okay. You are talking
Hmm.
about only one store or one grocery store. That's why you say it has or it doesn't have. Okay. एक से ज्यादा के लिए फिर they or they don't have.
Yes,
Okay.
actually, firstly, I said they
Okay,
don't have
there's
just because of. All right, it's okay, ma'am.
okay. Nice try. Keep it up. Let's move on towards Saira. Saira, are you ready? Ji, Saira. Am I audible? Is there anyone who
Yes,
is
ma'am,
listening
you
to me?
are
Or
audible.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay,
ma'am,
I'm
you are
Saira.
audible.
yes, ma'am.
I think Sarah facing some connectivity issue.
Ready, Aima? Ji, Aima.
Okay, ma'am. Let's talk about circus.
Hello.
It doesn't have uh,
Saira, you have connectivity issue
hello.
there. Kind of yourself. Aima, you have, I think, also connectivity issue. Your voice is not clear. Is there
Ma'am,
anyone
I'm
who is
audible.
listening to her? Gigi, now you are
Yes,
audible,
ma'am.
Saira. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
ma'am.
Saira, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. It doesn't have big hospital, and it doesn't have so many doctors, so many nurses, and it doesn't have so many common rooms, single rooms, and it doesn't have big pharmacy and X-ray machines, and it doesn't have operation theater. It doesn't have pharmacy, pharmacy, and it doesn't have a big parking garden, and it doesn't have canteen. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, okay, good try. Keep it up, Saira. You did very well. Next is Varda Mubashir.
Yes, ma'am.
Varda
Okay.
Mubashir.
Yes, ma'am. I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
classroom. Um,
Mm-hmm.
a classroom doesn't have a playground. A classroom doesn't have a bed. A classroom doesn't have a sofa. A classroom doesn't have mm, uh, animals. It doesn't have birds. It doesn't have a playground. A classroom doesn't have a pool. A classroom um, uh, doesn't have a rack like grocery stores. A classroom doesn't have a field. A classroom doesn't have racing car. A classroom doesn't have mm, uh, child playground. A classroom doesn't have a big screen. A classroom doesn't have operation theater. A classroom doesn't have uh, music instrument. A classroom doesn't have mm, uh, a classroom doesn't have kitchen. A classroom doesn't have
Okay, yeah, you're right.
walls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
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 ma'am.
Varda, nice try. Varda Mubashir, you did very well. Keep it up. Nice to talk you.
Okay,
Next
ma'am.
is Sabi. Sabi, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. I talk about
Okay.
zoo. It doesn't
Ji.
have parking area. It doesn't have washroom for visitor. It doesn't have playing area for kids. It doesn't have open area for animals. It doesn't have canteens for visitors. It doesn't have a specific area for sitting. It doesn't have parrot. It doesn't have security. That's it.
Okay, okay, nice try. Keep it up. You did very well. Next, I'm gonna move towards next participant, Aisha Fayaz. Aisha,
Okay. Ji, ma'am.
ji, go
Ma'am,
ahead.
I would
Talk
like to
about
explain about the grocery store. And grocery store has a fruit but doesn't have a dry fruit. Grocery store have a self-caring products but doesn't have cosmetics.
grocery store has. Okay,
Has,
has.
ma'am.
Ji.
Ji, has. Grocery store has self-caring product but doesn't have cosmetic. Store has meat but doesn't have frozen meat. Store has chips but doesn't have frozen chips. Store has summer collections but doesn't have a winter collections. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, Aisha, good try. Keep it up. You did very well. So after Aisha, Aima Nakwi, are you ready? Aima, Anam Nasir, Angel. Yes. Gul, Ikra. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, you are.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. G. Aima Nakwi, Anam Nasir, Angel, Bibi Hina, Hezran, I think, Gul Sanobar, Ikra, Muqaddas.
Yes, ma'am. I have done.
Wasim and Yusramir. Yes, who wanna participate? Is there anyone? No one wants to participate. Yes, come on, dear students. Why are you so silent? What are you waiting for? Okay, the participant who has done once, if they want to participate again, so they can choose another topic and talk about that place. What does it have? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Mhm.
Ma'am,
Wait,
may I?
ma'am,
Ji,
I
Varda.
just have a
How to
No.
question.
pronounce gymnasium? How to pronounce correctly?
Gymnasium gym को कहते हैं. Okay, gym. This is a gym area. So if you wanna talk about the gym area, so you can talk about like it has so many exercise machine like treadmill, bicycles, or so many exercise machine. And the thing which it doesn't have, so you can also talk about like it doesn't have this or that. Okay.
And ma'am, what is Arctic?
Arctic Ocean, ये ocean का नाम है. ये एक
Okay.
ocean का नाम है, Arctic Ocean. Okay. Arctic Ocean
Okay.
has a sea, beautiful sea. It has sea. It has on the sea. It has two boats, and boats are sailing. It has mountains as well. Arctic Ocean.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
A pleasure.
Ma'am, may I
Do you have a
describe?
question?
No. I want to describe playground as doesn't have. May I? Am I audible?
Ahead.
I want to describe
Am I
playground
audible or
as.
not?
Yes, ma'am. Now
Yes,
you are.
ma'am.
Yes,
Now you
ma'am,
are.
you're audible.
Ji, Ikra, go ahead.
Playground doesn't have a swimming pool and doesn't have a parking lot, and it doesn't have a cafe area or a restaurant. It doesn't have a separate area for dogs. It doesn't have a skate park, but there is a nearby skate park that's popular in the other area. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, good try. Keep it up, Ikra. You did very well. Okay, next. Sadia is ready. Sadia, are you ready?
Hello, Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. Ji, dear.
So, I'm talking about the gymnasium. So it doesn't have dumbbells.
Talk
It
about
doesn't have.
any place.
I'm talking about the
Mm-hmm.
gymnastics things, right?
Okay,
Hello?
go ahead.
Okay. It doesn't have dumbbells. It doesn't have dumbbells. It doesn't have kettlebells. It doesn't have resistance bands. It doesn't have treadmill. It doesn't have bicycle. It doesn't have jump rope. It doesn't have foam roller. It doesn't have yoga mat. It doesn't have street band or headband. It doesn't have a parking. It doesn't have security. It doesn't have a kid care to look after the kids. That's it.
Okay. Sadia, and talk about the place which it has. Okay, the thing which it has. Talk about that. Any place. किसी एक place के बारे में बताए कि जो जो चीजें उसमें मौजूद है, तो आप कहोगे कि it has या they have.
It has.
It has
Okay.
what?
It
Mention
has.
the things.
I'm talking about the theater. So
Okay, go ahead.
there is some good quality sound. So it has a sitting area to sit people and waiting for show. It has the ticket counter. It has a snacks bar. It has the clean restroom. It has the baby changing diaper room. It has a 3D. It has multiple screen. So it has a long parking area. So that's it.
Okay, okay, that's great. Nice try. You did very well. Keep it up. Okay. So
Okay.
after Sadia, we have Faiza. Faiza Kalsum, are you ready? My pleasure, Sadia. Ji Faiza. Faiza, are you ready? Would you like to participate? Unmute yourself if yes.
Yes, ma'am.
सना में चाय देना.
Hospital.
Okay, go
It has many doctors. It has a waiting area. It has emergency room. It has ambulances for emergencies. It has billing counter. It has a medical store. It has an X-ray and MRI department. It has an ICU. It has operation theaters. It has many patient beds. It has CCTV cameras. That's it.
Okay, okay. And talk about that any place which doesn't have. I think which doesn't have. Okay. Faiza,
Yeah,
am
ma'am.
I audible? Ji.
Yes, ma'am.
Choose any place and talk about that
Yes,
place.
ma'am. At hospital, ma'am, it doesn't have clean washroom. It doesn't have gloves and mask. It doesn't have visiting hours for families. It doesn't have a separate male and female ward. It doesn't have a parking area. It doesn't have a children's play area. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, okay. That's great. Nice try. You did very well.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So after Faiza, who wanna participate? We have just 1 minute left. Is there anyone? Angel, are you ready? Angel and Qatas, Nas, Nimra, Uruj, Saeed. No one wants to participate? Yes,
May
dear
I?
students. Gigi, you can.
I would like to talk about gym.
Okay.
As gym is a place for it is a place designed for physical exercise and sport activities. So it has these kind of stuff, but I would like to talk about what it doesn't have actually. So it doesn't have bed to sleep. It doesn't have kitchen. It doesn't have fridge. Uh, it doesn't have gym. What doesn't have? It doesn't have playground for playing. It doesn't have what it doesn't have. It doesn't have. I choose a very dry topic. Yeah. Okay.
You
But
did very well. It doesn't have cafeteria where people
yeah.
sit and eat something.
It doesn't have cafeteria. It doesn't have rooms. मैम होते हैं जिम में पता नहीं I
Yeah.
don't know.
It has, I think, one common room and yeah, it has
Okay.
one common room.
Actually, I had no idea. Okay. But it doesn't have, mm, eating items. It doesn't have sofa set. It doesn't have electronic machine. It doesn't have vehicles. It doesn't have. Okay, ma'am, has arrived.
Okay, that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
ma'am,
Okay,
that's it.
that's no, you did very well. I really appreciate you, Hafiza. Keep it up. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, dear students. So the class time is over. Let's call it a day. Inshallah, see you in the next session. Okay. So till then, take care, Allah Hafiz, and remember me in your prayers. I think Miss Farah has joined the class, so over to her. Okay, Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Take care, ma'am.
Allah Hafiz.
Assalamu alaikum, students.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you,
Walaikum
ma'am?
Assalam, ma'am. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, dear students. I'm great. Thanks for asking. How are you all?
I'm good.
Yes, we are doing well. Same here. No
Okay,
complaints.
that's really amazing. That's great. Okay, students, what about the weather? How's the weather today?
It's so brilliant, actually. It's beautiful.
Okay,
It's fine.
okay,
It's
guys.
sunny.
It's sunny here today.
Okay, over here it's cloudy. So, okay, so what about your mornings? How's your morning?
It was beautiful as always.
My morning
Uh,
is it was so busy.
okay. Like I think so. The women have to tackle a lot of things, especially in the morning. So if they have, especially if they have classes, so obviously they have to, for like yeah, they have to tackle all the things in the morning, and then they have to do they attend their classes and like that. So yeah, I do agree with that. Okay, students.
Yeah,
So let's
mostly housewives, you know, for
yes, after
housewives.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're a housewife, so obviously you have a lot to do. Okay, okay, students. So let's start today's class with commonly used structure. So today we have a commonly used structure that is how about. Okay, so if we're gonna talk about how about, so that is a phrase that used to make suggestions. Okay, offer choices or ask for opinion. Okay, it is followed by a noun, pronoun, or verb in ing forms. Okay, so yeah, you can use the nouns, the pronouns, and the verb ing forms with these all. Okay, let me give some examples with for this one. Okay, for example, if I'm gonna talk about the making a suggestion, okay, so then you can go with how about going to the park. You are asking about the suggestion that how's that to go in the park. So yeah, if you are offering something or offering a choice, so yeah, we can eat pizza or burger. How about pizza? Okay, you're asking about the choices. So yeah, and if you're gonna talk about opinion, so yeah, for example, I'm giving you an example of it. If we're gonna talk about the opinion, so it is like I like this movie. How about you? Okay, so over here, actually, right now what we are doing that is how about as a making a suggestion. Okay, how about going to the park? For example, I'm just giving you an example in the beginning you have to use how about. Okay, so that will be we used for suggestion. Okay, and if we're gonna talk about what about, so that is similar with how about. Okay, it is also used to talk about the concerns or ask for more information or suggestions. So they both are similar. You can use both structures. For example, let's see the first example. How about going for a spin in my new car? So here that person is asking for a suggestion. So, like, how about going over there in the car for doing a spin? So, yeah, how about minding your own business? So, again, here is the suggestion. What about your holidays? So, you are asking about something, or maybe you want to get some suggestions or like that. What about his qualifications for the job? So, again, here you are talking about any concern or about asking about any more information. Okay, or you want to suggest something. Yes, students, is that clear to you? Yes, students, is that clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, like for example, over here in the above sentences, we are doing how about that means you are asking for the suggestions. If I'm gonna talk about in the next, in the third sentence, what about your holidays? So you are asking about you're asking about some more information over here. Okay, so what about his qualification for the job? So again, here we are. You need some information about something. Okay, just wait, students. Let me check if I have any other example for it. Let me clear it more for you guys. Okay, students. Actually, here we are using the both things. If you want me to convert it into Urdu, so should I go it for you? If you want it more clear, again here, if you're gonna talk about the first sentence, yeah, it's about the suggestion. आप अपनी नई कार में घूमने के बारे में आपका क्या ख्याल है? अपने कारोबार को जहन में रखने के बारे में क्या ख्याल है? आपकी छुट्टियों के बारे में क्या ख्याल है? मुलाजमत के लिए लाइक उसकी क्वालिफिकेशन के बारे में क्या ख्याल है? ओके, सो ऑल आर वी आर यूजिंग फॉर suggestions and for informations. Okay, students, now you have to go with some sentences. You have to create some sentences. So yes, students, go ahead and raise your hands. Okay, yes, Sabi Said.
Assalamualaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. Sabi, how are you, dear?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, dear. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yes, Sabi, dear.
Uh, how about today? How about today's shoppings?
Okay, how about going shopping?
For
Yeah, you
today's
can say.
shoppings. बच्चे ने तंग किए हुआ है साथ में.
It's okay, it's okay. It's really okay, no problem. Go ahead, dear.
That's it, ma'am.
Okay, good. Try, dear. Okay, move on to Sayyida Faiza Kulsoom.
Yes, ma'am. How about baking a cake? How about ice cream? How about a picnic? How about drawing? What about
Okay, but
lunch?
use at least like a verb
Yeah.
ing form. We are talking about like how about going for a picnic. Okay, you have to use the verb ing form over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah.
How about joining a gym? Yeah, ma'am. How about joining a gym? How about
Yeah.
cleaning my room? How about playing cricket? How about watching a movie? How about a trip? Go for a trip. Going for a trip. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Now that's correct. Very good, Sayyida. You did well.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma'am.
Sayyida, do you here?
Yeah, ma'am.
Do you want to make more?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay, good try then. Okay, yes, Sayyida
Yeah.
Hafiza.
Yes,
Very good,
ma'am.
dear.
I'm good to go. I forgot. Okay. How about how about buying new house with your money? How about cooking some desi dishes? How about going abroad? How about going abroad with your mother? And that is it. And what about your day? What about your first day in university? What about your brother's job? Is it going well? What about your mother's? What about your mother's? आपकी अम्मी की सेहत का? What about your mother's? What mother?
Health.
Could you complete it? What about your mother's? Hmm.
Mother's health.
Okay. What about your mother's health? Yes, that is it.
Okay, that's great, Sayyida Hafiza. Good try. Keep it up, dear. Okay,
Thank
move
you.
on to Ikra Rabani. You're welcome, dear. Yes, Ikra Rabani.
Yes, ma'am, I'm good to go. How about
Yeah.
we go to the beach this weekend? And how about trying a new car? How about trying a new restaurant for dinner tonight? How about we take a break and grab a cup of coffee? And how about I pick you up at 7 p.m. for a movie? That's it, ma'am.
Okay, how about going? Okay, I think so. You make the with go with the base form of the verb. Okay, like you have to use every time you have to go if there is a suggestion and or like you're asking for something. So yeah, for that you have to go with ing form. Rest of the sentences are correct. You use the ing form there. Good try, dear. Very good. Keep it up, dear. Okay, move on to Bibi Hina.
Yes, ma'am. I'm good to go. What about today's weather? Can we go outside? What about our vacations? And what about what about your new car? That's it, ma'am. Is that correct?
Okay. Yeah, that all are correct. If you sentence with how about, obviously, then you have to go with the verb ing form. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Very good. Okay, move on to Anam Nasir. Yes, Anam Nasir.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Walaikum assalam. Yes, dear, you are audible to me. Yes,
Okay.
dear.
How about watching a movie? How about playing a Ludo? How about going to Nano's home? What about your health? What about your trip to Murray?
Very good, dear. Very good. Keep it up, dear. Okay, yes, students, go ahead and raise your hands. Okay, if you are not willing to participate or if you are not willing to make sentences, so just go ahead. Whatever is mentioned, you can read it. Yeah. Yes, Sabi.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to
I
say
am
something?
ready.
Because
Yes, ma'am.
yeah.
How about watching movie? How about going for shopping today? How about going for the picnic? What about your yesterday test? How about her experience for the jobs?
Yeah, that's great. Okay. Yeah, that all are correct. Just in only one sentence. How about going shopping? Not for. You're supposed to use for with shopping. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, overall. Move on to Varda Mubar.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam, dear. Yes, dear.
Okay. How about eating Korean noodles with sticks? How about going to park? How about mm, how about laundry, the clothes? What about your um, plan a day? What about uh, his qualification for jobs? What about what about you? What about you think bicycle? How about you? How about riding a bicycle? How about driving a car? I think these are correct, ma'am.
Yeah, driving a car. Okay, the first sentence was okay. The word is chopstick. Okay, and
Okay.
there was another word I forgot that. Okay, I'm not remembering right now that. But overall, very
Okay.
good, dear. Well, keep it up, dear.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, move on to Sadia.
Hello. Yes, ma'am. So
Yes, Sadia, dear.
okay. How about going for your dance class? For dancing, right? Acha, how about your completing work? What about your tickets to buying? What about the qualification required to submit my CV? What about your last week bank statement? How about you going to learn swimming?
Very good, dear
Acha,
Sadia.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. Okay, yes, students, anyone else? Yes, students, anyone? No? Okay, okay, students, then let's move on to the topic of the day. Okay, today we have different topics. So let's see. How often do you attend parties? How often do you call your friends? How often do you change your routines? How often do you check your email? Okay, those who are not supposed to use email, they can use the WhatsApp over here. Okay, how often do you check your WhatsApp? How often do you clean your home? So yes, students, these are the questions, and you have to give the answers as well. So just make up your minds and raise your hands. I'm just going to clear all the feedbacks. Yeah, now go ahead and raise your hands. Yes, Sadia. Okay, dear, tell me, how often do you attend parties?
Ma'am, I'm actually a working woman, so mostly I attend the parties in every weekend. Most of the time, every end of the month.
Okay. So how often do you call your friends?
I think after 2 to 3 days, I call my friends. Ma'am, when I want to pamper myself, so I just want to call my friends.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, how often do you change your routines?
Um, Mostly I'm stick on my activities. I'm stick on my rules. So I don't need to change my routines. I'm stay in my words and my routines and my activities. I like this.
Okay. Okay, how often do you check your emails or WhatsApp?
Ma'am, I told you I'm working woman, so it's my basic needs. So every 5 minutes I check the emails. Every 5 minutes I check the WhatsApp. It's my job.
Okay. So how often do you clean your home?
No, I'm not the home material person, so I have so many servants to they look after this.
Okay, so right now you are in the office?
No, I'm just stressed. I just back from the Dubai last night, so I'm so much tired, so that's why.
Okay, okay. So can you tell me that what kind of job you are doing, dear Sadia?
Ma'am, actually, I'm working in the pharma group, so it's like a entire world recognized company, so I'm consultant over there.
Okay. So obviously, you have to use these kinds of things, like you have to check mails and calls and like that. So yeah, okay, okay, got it. That.
Exactly.
So, and how was your trip to Dubai?
It was like officially trip, so it's good.
Okay, okay, okay. That's great, Sadia. Well tried, dear. You did well. Keep it up, dear.
Thank you, ma'am. All right.
You're welcome. Okay, move on to Sayyida Hafiza.
Yes, ma'am. I'm good to go.
Okay, dear, tell me, how often do you attend parties?
Ma'am, for me, to be very honest, it depends on my friends actually. Whenever, actually, they are all now housewives, so whenever they arrange parties and they invite me, so I just attend the parties. And somehow, whenever I get a chance to arrange a party for them and I invite them, so that is how we enjoy a lot whenever we had get together. But somehow, as the Ramadan month is coming, it is a very beautiful month for Muslims. So in this month, I attend a lot of parties. Like there are a lot of iftar parties, and I would say weekly. I attend a weekly and sometimes thrice in a week, and sometimes twice in a week. So in this month, I attend a lot of parties, and I enjoyed a lot because we have even a good intention with everyone. So yeah, that parties are really makes us be like happy, I would say.
That's really amazing, dear. Okay, so how often do you call your friends?
Honestly speaking, I don't have many friends, so I don't call them, of course. Um, No, I just call my colleagues whenever I need it. I just call my classmates and the person like who are my not friends, but they are like close to me just because of work and like they are the part of my job, I would say. So I just call them whenever I need. But yeah, I have one friend who is my cousin, and I talk about her a lot of time. So actually, she has no phone. She don't have cell phone. She doesn't have cell phone. So whenever she get a chance to call me, so she just call to me, and we talk a lot. But for me, I don't have except her. I don't have friends. So I don't call my friends, but I call my siblings whenever I feel homesick. I call my cousins or colleagues whenever I needed to call them.
Okay. So how
Hmm.
often do you change your routines?
Oh, well, I'm that sort of girl who get tired of having same routine. So I would say that um I overly change my routine. I would say daily I change my routine. I did not I don't have a same routine like wake up at 7:15 and do like that. But there are some actions like I would say which I do quite a lot, and I want to start my day by these kind of activities. But routines, there is not a specific routines I have to follow. I just do the things randomly. Some it depend upon my mood as well. Sometime I want to go outside and I want to like spend my day with my friends or not friends actually cousins. I want to go my auntie's house. So I don't have nowadays I don't have like a specific routine, but when I was in school, so I have a specific routine which I have to follow. But nowadays I am fully free and I just attend the classes and I just do whatever I want. There is no specific routines actually. So it
Okay.
changes, yeah, daily.
So it means you are enjoying these days.
Yes, quite a lot.
Okay. Alright. Dear, tell me how often do you check your email or WhatsApp?
Yeah, I would like to talk about. I would talk with WhatsApp actually because we all know that we use WhatsApp quite a lot. So, but for me, actually, I just use WhatsApp because I have to work actually. Like, I'm working. There are a lot of clients who contacts me, like they contact me on WhatsApp. So that's why I have to check a lot of time, I would say. And whenever I'm away from my home and whenever I feel homesick, so I check my mother send me messages or not. And somehow like I have actually WhatsApp group, Islamic WhatsApp group, so I have to share all Islamic things, but whatever I learn something new about Islam and information related to these days, which currently going, so I have to share on WhatsApp group. So I could say check a lot of time. Quite a lot. I think I check
Okay.
a lot of times on WhatsApp.
Okay, okay. So how often do you clean your homes?
As in these days, I don't have to work like the work in terms of I have to go outside and do some jobs, but like as I'm living in my home and I have to work from home. So as a girl, it is my responsibility to do home chores. So I clean, but I don't want to. I'm not into home chores. I want to clean my home once in a day, and that is it. I want to do home chores, but I don't want to repeat this action again and again. I don't have, I would say phobia. Like I can adjust even if the home is not clean. But yeah, I want to clean it once in a day. I would say not a lot of time. Not. I don't want to repeat this action. Yeah.
Okay, it means you don't have the cleaning phobia, right?
Yeah, but there are some home chores I want to do. I don't want to grooming. I want to washing dishes because we just have to sit in a place, and I have to, all of all these works depend on, I would say, hands. Like hands do. So I just want to do washing dishes. I don't like cleaning, dusting, laundry. I'm not into it.
You are
Yeah.
not interested in. Okay, okay, got it, Saida Hafiza. Okay, well tried, dear Saida Hafiza. You spoke so well,
Yeah.
dear. Very well, dear.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Questions
welcome,
are
dear.
also quite good.
Sorry?
I also enjoyed. I said questions are also good, and I enjoy to answer them. When
Okay,
something is
yeah.
related to you, so you feel, comfortable and you speak a lot. When questions
Yeah,
are
I
not
got
good, they didn't relate to. Okay, I'm I'm taking a lot of time. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You're welcome, dear Saida Hafiza. Well tried, dear. Okay, move on to Bibi Hina.
Yes, ma'am, I'm good to go.
Okay, Bibi Hina, dear, tell me how often do you attend parties?
I think every weekend I attend family gathering.
Okay, if you have a simple answer, then you will go with like I often do attend parties on weekends.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how often do you call your friends?
I'm a housewife. That's why I have no time to call my friends. I think once in a blue moon, I call my friend. She's also a housewife.
So that's why you call her very rarely, right?
Yes, ma'am. Rarely.
Okay. So how often do you change your routines?
Mm, I can't change my routine because again, as I told, I'm a housewife. Uh, I wake up early in the morning and do home chores, etc. So that's why I can't change my routine.
Okay. If you want to change, so what will you change in your routine?
I think I don't want to change my routine. I'm okay with my this routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How often do you check your email?
Uh, I don't use email, but whenever I order some food, like through Food Panda email me, and whenever I do online shopping, they are email me. Then I check my email. Otherwise I use WhatsApp.
Okay, so then give me the answer. How often do you check your WhatsApp?
I think every 10 minutes and every 1 hour I check my WhatsApp because my family, friends, they are sending me messages and call me. That's why.
Okay, okay. Okay, but I'm
Yes, ma'am.
supposed to check 5 to 10 minutes. Obviously, we are teachers, we are taking classes and like that. So yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
data after 5 to 10. Okay.
Yes.
So how often do you clean your home?
I am an OCD girl. That's why I want to clean my home every day. I don't bear mess in my home. and I want to clean my home every day with the help of my homemade.
Okay.
As I said that I have a cleaning phobia. You can say that.
Okay, Bibi Hina, do you have kids, dear?
Sorry, ma'am. I can't hear you properly. Can you say again?
Yeah, do you have kids?
No, ma'am. Still, I have no kids.
Okay. I thought maybe you have kids, so that's why it's you are really keen to do the home chores and like that you are cleaning your home again and again, and you have cleaning phobia. Okay, so that is
Yes, ma'am.
okay. That is a good habit if you are going to and like there is no any mess. That is a really nice thing. Like
I think this habit come from my mother. My mother is also has a cleaning phobia.
okay, that is a really great thing. Okay, well,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, dear. Well, try and keep it up, Bibi Hina. You did well, dear. You spoke so well. Keep it
Thank
up,
you
dear.
so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for supporting me.
You're welcome. You're always welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Saida Faiza.
Yes, ma'am, I'm good to go.
Okay, dear. Tell me, how often do you attend parties?
I often do attend parties when my friend invite me.
Okay, how often do you call your friends?
I often do call my friend whenever I have free time.
Okay, how often do you change your routines?
I often do change my routine when I feel bored.
Okay, how often do you check your email or WhatsApp?
I often do check my email whenever I get a notification.
Okay, so how often do you clean your home?
I often do clean my room every day.
Very straightforward and short answers. Very good, Sayeda, with a good structure. Keep it up.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Verda Mubashir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you tell me how often do you attend parties?
I often attend. I often do attend parties when someone invite me, and it's very pleasure time to spend with the with relatives, with family, friends, and with my friends.
Okay, how often do you call your friends?
Mm, actually, everyone have their own work. Everyone very busy in this world. So I think I'm not call my friends. Rarely I call my friends monthly. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How often do you change your routines?
I want to change my routine, but I'm so lazy person and it doesn't change. But hopefully Ramzan is coming, so I want this type of routine before Fajr. We wake up and have uh, before Fajr we wake up and prayer and then other things we do. So I want to change my routine, but I
Okay.
can't change.
Okay, you have to do a little bit effort. So at that moment you will change your routine. Okay. So how often do you check your email?
Yes, I check email and WhatsApp when notification when I get notification. So it's very common. I think when mobile phone is on my hand, I check within a minute. when I get notification in WhatsApp or email or other apps.
Yeah, I think so. That is a habit like of everyone. Whenever you have mobile on your hands, so yeah, obviously at that moment, like you're supposed to check within a minute, like within after when 1 minute, and like either it's there any notification or not. So you are supposed to check always. Yeah. So yeah.
Yes.
Like, so how often do you clean your home?
Um, I do every day, and I love to have a clean and neat and clean home. So I do it um every day. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what about the deep cleaning?
Sorry, ma'am. Feeling?
No, I'm saying what about the deep cleaning? How often
Deep
do you do cleaning?
Yes, deep cleaning within I deep cleaning because in my home there is no such messy people, um, so my home is not dirty, but we me and my sister uh, clean our home after um, after a month, deep cleaning, but every day we clean our home.
Okay, okay, okay. That's great, Varda. Well tried, dear. Keep it up, dear. You did well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a
You're
lot.
welcome. Okay, move on to Hira Javed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, dear. Tell me, how often do you attend parties?
I do attend the party whenever someone invite me on the birthday parties or the um dinners. So I do attend. I think once in a month I can attend the party.
Okay. So how often do you call your friends?
Now I don't have enough time to contact with my friends, so you can say that twice in a month I can just call a single call to my best friend. Otherwise, I just send a message to her.
Okay. So how often do you change your routines?
I do not change my routine. I have a same routine for the last many week for the last, I think one after my daughter's birth na. So I have followed the same routine, wake up in the morning and do home chores. But now recently I got admission in this spoken class, so my routine is changed. So, or sometime when I have a mood or I get bored to this routine, so I try to change my routine.
Okay. So that will be a really a hectic routine. Like, obviously, if you have a newborn, so obviously you have to take care of your newborn. Like, they always be hunger and like they need their feed
Yes,
again
ma'am.
and again. That's quite difficult. Obviously, if you are tackling your home chores, you are doing your home chores, so you have to rush over there and you have to feed her and like that. So yeah, it takes. I think so it takes a lot of time.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, starting days are so difficult.
Very
Okay.
much difficult.
So, yeah. So, often do you check your email?
Okay, whenever I get the notification on my mobile, so I can check my mails, or if someone, or if I can apply somewhere, or I have to know that they mail me back, so I can check my. Otherwise, I can check my Gmail account on a daily basis.
Okay. So, how often do you clean your home?
I think after every 3 to 4 hours, I can clean my home. because I have a one toddler and a one newborn. So it's very much difficult for me to uh, clean my house on the entire day. So after every 3 to 4 hours, I can pick the toys from the floor, and especially the children room. Otherwise, I can on a daily basis I can clean my home with my maid.
Okay, okay. Hira, I was laughing actually. I also have a daughter, so she's 9 years old. But she's so messy. She creates a lot of mess. And the whole day, like entire day, I just clean her room again and again. I'm just collecting the things from the floor, and like she want to be a teacher, she want to be a
Doctor,
beauty. She always creates mess on the floor.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, that's really nice to talk with you, Hira. Well, try and keep it up, dear.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, dear. Okay, move on to Anam Nasir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, dear, tell me, how often do you attend parties?
Ma'am, it depends on my schedule and the person who invited me. But I guess once in a month I
Okay.
attend parties.
Okay, so how often do you call your friends?
Again, it depends on the situation, but I try to be in touch with my friends once or twice a month. I call them.
Okay. So how often do you change your routines?
Uh, I have a 16 months old son, so I guess it changes every day because I have to. It is totally dependent on my son. So if its routine is changed, then I have to change mine as well. Plus, I am a working lady as well. So yes, it changes. I guess twice or thrice
Oh,
in a week.
yeah, exactly. You have to follow the things according to your son. Yeah, I got
Yes.
that. Okay, okay. That time is a really difficult time. You really enjoy that phase as well. But you have to, like, if you are a working woman and you have to tackle a lot of things, so that will be quite difficult. You
Yes,
have to follow according to your son or daughter. So you have to check their moods and check their routines, and then you have to plan your own.
that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tell me, how often do you check your email?
Once or twice a week, and sometimes it depends again on the situation because sometimes I knew that there is a chance of a new email can be come. So in those days, I check once or twice in a day sometimes, but occasionally I checked once or twice a week.
Okay, and what about the WhatsApp? How often do you check your WhatsApp?
I guess most frequently I used it.
Okay. So how often do you clean your home?
Twice a week alone. We have a house help, so we don't need to clean it, but we have to just arrange it because we have a toddler in our home. So we just need to rearrange the things again and again, lots of time in a day. But for cleaning, I guess twice a week whenever there is no house help. Otherwise, I don't like to do chores.
Okay. Okay, that's really amazing to listen you, Anam. Well, try and keep it up, dear. You did really well.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Okay, students, I want to ask you something. As we use the word maid and house helper, so there is another word for that. Do you know that? For the
No, ma'am.
housemaid or house helper?
No, ma'am. Please tell me.
Yeah, Kiwi. Kiwi.
Sorry, ma'am.
Kiwi.
Can you
Ma'am,
write
can
in
you
chat
please
box?
spell?
I'll write in the chat box. Wait. Yeah, yes, students. It's a British slang. Okay. We call to a servant, a maid, or someone who does manual work, or like mean doing like any low status task. For obviously, we call that person a house helper or a maid. So for them, we use kiwi word. Kiwi. Okay.
Kiwi assistant.
Sorry.
I said
Ma'am,
I
as is silent. Ma'am, can you please write it in the chat box?
Yeah, I mentioned in the chat box. I already mentioned.
Okay, you already.
Yeah.
Kiwi,
Ma'am,
okay.
its pronunciation is kiwi.
Kiwi.
Yeah, it's kiwi.
It's kiwi.
Kiwi.
Okay.
Kiwi. Okay, students, so let's move on to the tongue